Hi everybody, Stacey Fitzgerald with You Can Be Well, and I just thought I'd do a quick practical video for you. I've been at work all day at the barn riding, and on my way home I stopped at the grocery store, and I thought I would just unpack my grocery bags with you and show you some of the things that we get around here that help us to stay healthy and to be well. All right, flip this around. All right, let's see what we got here. First of all, tons and tons of vegetables, and I pretty much did everything at Kroger today. So I always look for organic whenever possible. So I've got some kale here that I'm planning on chopping up and steaming. Organic cilantro. This is a really great herb, super for your liver, bile ducts, cleansing out. Organic celery in here, cucumber. Somewhere in here too, I have some organic carrot chips. And all those things are great. Like if you're gonna make guacamole, but you don't wanna eat corn chips, you can slice up these English cucumbers are great. Wash them and slice them diagonally. This is an organic one again. And celery to dip into salsa and guacamole. So this is a new purchase for me. I've never bought this before, but we use aloe here. My husband's been using it for his gut health. And I found this brand at Kroger, so we're gonna give it a try. It's got some good things listed on it. Speaking of my husband, hi honey,
hi there.
Welcome home. We're doing a practical video unpacking the groceries. So non-GMO, it's vegan, there's no preservatives, it's gluten-free, it's in a glass bottle and unsweetened. So aloe is super good for a lot of things, really, really wonderful for gut health and for your stomach lining. All right, we also have some nuts. Again, organic, we've got some raw almonds, some pecan halves. These are great to have around just for snacking. Here's something I haven't gotten before, and you know how I say we want to be in the direction of perfection, and there's always steps, and we're learning. So recently I heard someone talking about wild rice, and that it actually isn't a grain, it's a grass, so it can be really tolerated by a lot of people. This is a wild blend of rice. It is gluten-free, it is non-GMO. And so we're gonna try it. We're gonna see how that goes. Also, here's a great snack. Unpack bags with one hand. My husband loves these pistachios. So are they great for you? There's a lot of salt, but salt is not a bad thing. We'll talk about that another time. Really, really great snacking. If you're gonna pick between Cheetos and pistachios, 100% go for the pistachios. All right, let's see what else we got. Woo! I always make sure that I have a big thing of baby spring mix on hand for salads, and so easy just to grab a handful of that. I'm going to try out the Kroger brand. Honestly, I've found that Food Lion's brand is the best as far as lasting the longest. Walmart's brand is good, but it just doesn't last as long. I always make sure I have a big package of baby spinach, again, organic. This I eat every morning with a fried egg. I put it in some coconut oil, saute the spinach up, put it on the plate, fry up an egg, and lay it on top of there. All right, in here we have beets. Can you see them through the bag? This is like a new favorite of mine. These again are organic. What I do, and I'll do these another time in a video, I peel these, chop them up in big pieces, steam them lightly, and then I just put some Bragg's apple cider vinegar, raw apple cider vinegar in with them and keep them in the fridge. Toss them in the salad all the time. I'm gonna turn this around really quick so if you can see me. For a personal thing. You know how I say you need to poop every day and you need to know how quickly food is going through you? Red beets are a great way to test that because they're really easy to see coming out. You know, our fifth paradigm shift is that we're looking at the 3 pathways to health, what's coming at us, what's going in us, and what's coming out of us. So red beets show up really well in the poop, and they let you know how long it's been since you ate and pooped. All right, enough on that. Put this back around. What else do we have here? We have some organic broccoli, organic Brussels sprouts. Super easy to chop those in half. Ooh, poor little orange. One on the floor. These are, my husband really loves taking these oranges. God has given us amazing fruit. It's like dessert, candy, already in a package and ready to go. Isn't that amazing? And yet we have candy that is flavored, orange flavored candy or berry flavored candy. Isn't that hilarious? Why not eat an orange? All right, that's that. And we've got some organic avocados. I try to never be without avocados. They're a great source of fat, healthy fat, and they're easy to use. We've we've got some snacking tomatoes, organic strawberries. This is something I'll show you guys, organic Roma tomatoes. I make my own sauce that we use on our cauliflower crust pizza. It's easy. I never thought I would make my own sauce, so I'll show you that sometime, but that's what these are for. Here's those carrots I was telling you about. They're organic, they're in chips, and they're so yummy in guacamole. So if you're one of those people that likes to have chips and guacamole, here's a great little alternative. Some organic squash that I'll probably dice up and saute with some onions. All right, let's move over here. We've got organic chicken thighs. Super easy. Throw these in a crock pot with some salt. That's it. Let them cook, shred them up. They're delicious. You can make healthy tacos out of them. You can toss them on salad. I always try to have a whole chicken. Got this little puppy on sale. Another organic whole chicken. I'll cook that whole thing either in the crock pot or in the oven. If I cook it in the crock pot, then I'll broil it real quick to make the skin crispy. And after we eat it, I keep the bones and I boil them for 2 to 3 days in my crock pot and make a really great bone broth, which is super healthy for you. All right, here's a few things that are a little bit less than perfect, but like we said, hey, do the best you can and be aiming in the direction of perfection. At night, my husband loves to have yogurt with whipped cream in it and fresh berries. He used to eat Cool Whip, so now I make the whipped cream, and this is straight whipped cream. It is pasteurized, and it's not organic. So that's something that I'd like to change. We'll work on that. But it's better than Cool Whip. So when I get sour cream, this is the kind I get because it does not have like guar gum and stuff in it. So something you never probably thought you had to read, but if you look at the back, this is just cultured cream. Nothing added to it. So heading in the direction of perfection. Here's something that's a little further away from perfection. Some turkey bacon. I have had a hard time finding in the normal stores the organic. This is no MSG or fillers, and it's better than pork bacon. And that is my personal opinion. I do think it's biblically based, that pork is not really intended to be a consumed food. It's full of toxins. So this is a compromise heading in the right direction of perfection. We've got a few packages of grass-fed organic ground beef. Grass-fed is essential because if we're not eating grass-fed, then our animal proteins are going to be much higher in omega-6 fatty acids, and we already are overloaded with omega-6. We need more omega-3s. So your grass-fed beef, and we have found that the grass-fed ground beef is really good. Some of the grass-fed steaks are pretty tough. They're a little hard to enjoy. So we found the best ones were from Butcher Box. They're just a little pricey, but they were really worth it. They were very, very good. All right, a couple more things. Now I kind of splurged on a couple things. I was hungry, which they say never go to the store hungry, but sometimes you find cool things. Roasted seaweed snacks. Seaweed is really a great food, and this one is kind of a random one, but it was really yummy. I opened one of the packs in the car because I was really hungry. Again, these were free. Got some pistachios. We love this Herdez salsa. If you flip it around here to ingredients, it's pretty good. I would love to make my own salsa, but there's something, you want to see the least amount of preservatives as possible. What else do we have in here? This is a new purchase for me. I'm kind of excited about it. Almond butter made with coconut oil. One of the things you want to watch out for with nut butters and mayonnaises, even if you're buying the organic, expensive, healthy ones, they're often made with soybean oil and canola oil. Those are oils you want to stay away from. They're often toxic, rancid, I should say. They're often rancid because they don't last as long. They are not stable. And the balance as well, too high in omega-6s. Coconut oil is a fabulous oil, so I checked this one, and there's no other oil besides coconut oil. And I love coconut. Not everybody does, but I do. I've got an organic apple in there. I thought that would go really well with my almond butter. A couple of canned things that were a last-minute grab, and they're not organic, but some water chestnuts and bamboo shoots. These are really, really great. We won't go into the details of why. I bet I could probably get a better brand and maybe organic, but for now those are super awesome. I've got a couple things of cabbage in here, both organic, purple cabbage and green cabbage, and I'm going to be making my own kimchi with those. What does kimchi say? Well, it is fabulous for replenishing the bacteria in your gut. This is not my favorite one, but it's only one they sell in the what I call normal stores now. And I didn't have time to go to Earth Fair, and we are out, and we eat kimchi, fermented foods with every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pretty much. So I had to get this one today. It just is not quite as fresh or bubbly. When you open kimchi, it's fermented. It should bubble. I usually get it at Earth Fair, and they have several different kinds. They also have, it should say live and active cultures, and I don't know that this one does, but I can't see right now. I've bought this one in the past, and it's okay, but you really want to get the live and active cultures. So we'll go to Earth Fair. Here, I had to stop at Food Fair, or at Food Lion for that. This is another find that I just recently got. I use coconut milk in my coffee, or if I saute up some stir fry. I love Thai foods, and I found just recently, this is kind of a new product. It only has 2 ingredients. Water and coconut. It's gluten-free, non-GMO. A lot of the canned coconut milks have added oils in them and stabilizers and guar gums. So this only has 2 ingredients. I absolutely love it. It lasts a long time. So I have to go to Food Lion. They're the only ones that have it. What else do I have? Ooh, some yummy. I'm really excited about these. Delicious organic sweet potatoes. Your body can handle the carbs and proteins in a sweet potato, much more so than white flesh potato. So we're gonna make some fries and maybe some mashed potatoes out of that. And last couple things I got, we do like to have nachos every once in a while. I rarely have them. I'll usually put it on kale or just with vegetable chips, but my husband loves having nachos, so we wanted to have organic, non-GMO corn. So I really looked. See, non-GMO. This is falling over. Really important because the majority of corn, soy, and wheat is genetically modified. So here is a brand that was pretty reasonable. Organic, non-GMO. There's in a pack of those seaweeds. Now here's a little splurge. This was one of those, I was really hungry and I had a coupon. So I thought I would try these. And they are gluten-free. Buffalo walnut snacks and coconut walnuts. I tried them both on the way home. Like, I could eat this entire bag. Not a good idea, but it's delicious. And if you are trying to help get your body into some more flexibility, I don't know if you can see that, and trying not to have too many carbs, this says 8 carbs, but 3 grams of dietary fiber. It's really hard to read that. It might say 9 grams of carbs and 2 grams of dietary fiber, which leaves 7 net grams. That's how you find that out. So it's a little bit higher than a lot of people like to go when they're on keto. But if this is your only dessert type of a food, it's awesome. And I'm going to show you one more thing before I go that's already here in my pantry that I love. And that is Lily's dark chocolate. Okay, if you're a chocolate eater and you're trying to be in ketosis, this is sweetened with stevia. It's really good, very natural, and I get their chips as well. And I'll show you some recipes with that. All right, and on that note, I will sign off. Do you want to be well? You can be well. All right, and we'll help each other. Have a great day.